So, until I was 18, I thought girls peed out of their butts. I'm not sure why I thought that. In my defense, I was raised by bears for the first 7 years of my life. It was kind of depressing because they were bipolar bears. But it's better than my friend who was raised by the bad news bears. That Walter Matthau was a real jerk sometimes. Contrary to popular belief, female bears do not pee from their butts. I learned that the hard way. Being raised by bears is the main reason I think I could take a wolf in a fight. I honestly believe I would win. I mean, they're wolves, otherwise known as nature's babies. And I've had quite a few successful fights against babies. My record stands at 13-1. That one loss was a doozy, though. It was against a Guatemalan, and I was on PCP. Though, if ever I were really in a fight with a wolf, I would probably just have a breakdown. I would probably just throw my wallet at the wolf and scream, "Look, just take the money." But inside, I think everyone knows fights with wolves aren't about money. They're about our freedom. Wolves hate our freedom. They hate our ATMs, strip clubs, fast food, and high-speed internet. Recently, I saw a special on TV about wolves. It was on the Food Network. Wolves are enjoyed best with red wine. Not wolves as company, but as an entree. The red wine is for humans. Wolves don't like red wine. They prefer wine in a box. Speaking of drunks on television, the other day I saw something called the Olympics. There's no way that stuff is real. I just chalked it up to another prank played on me by my TV. Televisions love to play jokes on you, especially when you're wasted. Once, a TV tried to convince me we were married. That was the weirdest week of my life. Oh yeah, I was wasted for the entire week. I feel like people had a really hard time accepting us because we were an interracial couple. Not because I am human and she is a TV, but because I'm white and she was a television of color. I mean, this is the 21st century. What are people going to do when someone marries a plasma screen? Or, more realistically, when a goat marries a plasma screen? My marriage to the television never really worked. I don't even want to talk about the honeymoon. Picking glass out of your Johnson at 3 in the morning can bum anyone out. I had a hard time turning her on. I never could do it by myself. I usually needed a tool of some sort. One time my neighbor helped me. I wasn't into that. One time my 13-year-old nephew helped. I really wasn't into that. We argued because she said I wasn't tuned into what she was saying. She was right. I usually would rather have been reading. I think I saw her the other day with some guy on his porch. I hope they're happy. I also hope he knows what he's getting himself into. I don't want to speak ill of her, though. I mean, she did have great knobs. Speaking of knobs, can I get political for a second? Ladies and gentlemen, we're losing a terrible war, and it's here on our soil. There are people living here, calling this place, this great country, their home. And the scariest thing is that they want to take something from you. That's right, I'm talking about the pod people. And they want to feed on you and take your place in the world. They come here looking for jobs and brains, and we have to show them that we have neither. For them. If we stand together, we can defeat them with shotguns. They think we're wolves. Walter Matthau will lead us to victory.